Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily tarot predictions. And these predictions are for Saturday, the 16th of March. We are going to go ahead and start with Aries first, just like we normally do. As I'm shuffling for Aries, let me just remind everybody that um, I do offer live readings as well as recorded readings. And the live readings are either done on the phone or Skype, or if you happen to be in the Golden, Colorado area, we can do those in person. And those are $100 for 30 minutes. 45 minutes is $150, and 60 minutes is $200. If you want a recorded reading, that's for if you just have one or two questions. One question is $35, and two questions is $53. And then also I do offer long distance Reiki sessions. And so if you would like to receive Reiki from me, all you have to do is check out my website, just like my readings. Check out my website. Make sure I'm the right service provider for you. My website is www.amista.info. Once you're there and you've looked around, made sure I am the best provider for you, then go ahead and use the contact information on the website to get a hold of me, and we'll get you scheduled quickly. Okay. So Aries, you had a bunch of cards fall. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can read 4, I guess. All right. So what you guys got? 2 twos. Okay. So Aries, you came out with the 2 of Cups in reverse, Phoenix in reverse, or Death in reverse, 2 of Wands in reverse, and the World card right side up. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. So 2 of Cups in reverse just means that there is something where you were feeling good about some person or some activity that you were doing, and now you're not feeling that good about it anymore. So when I say now, I'm talking more about anytime today through tomorrow. But now the thing that was bringing you pleasure, you're not feeling so good about it. You're not feeling like it's really bringing you pleasure anymore. Problem is, whatever this thing is that was bringing you pleasure at one time that is not anymore, whatever it is, whether it's a person or whether it's a project that you're working on, there's not a lot that's going to change there. Whatever it is that's not making you feel so happy with this, if it's a project, there's not a way to really work around this. You kind of have to work through this. If this is a person, this person knows that they need to change to make things better. They just refuse. Okay. They're probably scared too. They don't know what all that's going to impact if they make that kind of change. You do have the 2 of Wands here showing up in reverse, Aries. 2 of Wands is telling me that you're having a hard time deciding whether you want to continue on this situation with this person or this project or whatever that you, this activity that is not making you happy anymore that used to, that is not going to change, or are you going to continue on with a whole dream? You have a whole dream. You have the whole, this is what you're really looking for. You know, when people say, I want the whole enchilada, that's kind of this card. So you have a choice of moving on with the whole enchilada or moving on with somebody too stubborn to make changes when what's going on is impacting the situation in a negative way. Okay. So you have a choice. And the interesting thing is, I mean, this seems kind of like a no-brainer right here. But the interesting thing that I'm seeing, actually, these should be upside down. But the interesting thing that I'm seeing is that you're actually having trouble making this choice between what you really want and what used to make you happy and no longer does. You're really struggling with that choice, Aries. That's what it looks like here. Now, for those of you who are seeing this, just seeing this may make you aware enough that you don't struggle with that so much. But the way the energy sits before I pulled these cards, this is a struggle for you to try to decide which way is the best way to go. Hello there, Cruz Flores. Welcome. Glad to see you here. I'm fantastic, my dear. How are you? Thank you for the thumbs ups, everybody. I do appreciate those. And thank you also to those of you who do find benefit with these videos. Thank you for sharing them with others so that they can get benefit from them as well. I do try to be helpful to as many people as I possibly can on these free videos. Let's look at Taurus next, and this is going to be Taurus for Saturday, the 16th of March. All right, Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, what you have showing up here is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse is a card that talks about paying something back, paybacks. If you borrowed a cup of sugar from the neighbor, I don't know how many people do that these days, but you could be paying the neighbor back. If you borrowed something from a bank or from a credit union or from a person or a company or whatever, this could be paying that back or paying that off. In a few rare cases, for some of you Taurus, this is going to be you paying somebody back for something that they've done to you. And for some of you, this is going to be in a good way because they did something good to you. And for others of you, this is not going to be in such a good way because they didn't do something that was good to you. I would recommend don't do that. Don't do a negative payback. Let karma handle that one. Karma will handle it much better than you can anyway. Just chill. Don't waste your energy. Focus on something else that is better and happier making. Yes, yes. Life is very interesting lately, isn't it? All right, let's look next at Gemini. This is Gemini for Saturday, the 16th of March. Good to see you too. Catch me on Skype sometime so we can actually catch up. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, Five of Cups showing up in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse is just telling me that, Geminis, you are letting go of some negative emotions from the past. For some of you, more of a distant past. For some of you, more recent past, but negative emotions from the past. So if you were holding a grudge, if you were anger, if you were hurt, anything like that, you are turning loose of that. You may be forgiving somebody, or you may just be doing some spiritual or psychological healing around something that was a hurtful situation for you. But letting go of negative emotions from the past, Geminis. Willie Dog's mama. Hey, hey, how are you? Glad you're here. Cancer, you guys are up next. This is going to be Cancer's for Saturday, the 16th of March. I'm okay. I'm doing all right. Why you got to give me a fight? I think I have little bits and pieces of about 3 different songs running through my brain at the same time just because I read your I'm okay. All right, so let's focus on Cancer. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so Cancer is what you have showing up here is the Green Man. This just tells me, Cancers, that you are interacting with somebody who does have some kind of authority in your life. This can be a significant other, a husband, a wife. This can be a boss, a mentor, a teacher, a professor. And this person is somebody who has a lot of integrity. There's somebody who they have high expectations of themselves and of the people around them. As long as you're meeting those expectations, everything will be fine. If you're not meeting those, then this person will probably talk to you about that. They have genuine integrity. They care for the people who work under them or who are in any kind of agreement with them. They're really good about having people's backs. This is a friend that you want in your corner And this is also not an enemy that you want. Okay? So that's who you're interacting with, Cancers, on Saturday. Hello there, Francine. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. I think that's the first time I've had 3 songs all hit me at the same time when I read a little line in the chat. Usually it's just one. But anyway, this is for Leos for Saturday, March 16th. La da 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 da. La da da. La da 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 da. Leo, 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 Leo. Okay, so Leos, what we have showing up here is the 3 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse can mean a lot of things. The interpretation that I'm leaning, though, towards, Leos, is that you have a friend that is jumping up and down on your last nerve. This can be somebody who wants to do something that you just absolutely do not want to do. Maybe you feel like morally it's questionable. This can be somebody who is just being completely insecure and sort of annoying with their insecurity. This can be a lot of different things, but somehow, Leos, you have a friend that is jumping up and down on your last nerve. La da 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 da. Okay, Virgo, you guys are up for Saturday, March 16th. Let's see what we come up with for you guys. Whoops. Your card just flopped right out. Okay. Virgos, what you have here is the 6 of Wands showing up in reverse. 6 of Wands in reverse. What I'm picking up on this time, Virgos, is that you're feeling defeated by some kind of situation. And this is a situation that you were not in by yourself. This is a situation that you were working together with somebody else to really to benefit more than just you, to benefit other people in your sphere of influence as well. And something's going on here where I feel like things are really just being thrown for a loop, and you're having a hard time. I think you're having a hard time with feeling like there's anything good happening here. So you're feeling a little bit defeated with whatever this is, Virgos, that you're working on. La da 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 da. Next up, we've got Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. This is Libra for Saturday, March 16th. Okay, Libra is what you have is the 5 of Cups showing up right side up. 5 of Cups right side up is just talking about that there's something that disappoints you that's happening sometime between now and the end of Saturday. Some kind of disappointment. Doesn't have to be a big thing, but you know, it's noticeable for it to show up on a card. It's not completely insignificant. All right, let's look at Scorpio next. That's you, Francine. That's a few for Libra. Excuse me. All right, Scorpio is Saturday, March 16th. Gosh, I know you guys can tell that I'm shuffling. This is my second card in a row that I've pulled that's the same as for the last time I used this deck, only it's in reverse. Hello there, Shakoy. Yeah. Scorpio. Okay, we have the Green Man in reverse. We are dealing with somebody who has strong narcissistic tendencies. Yippee, skippy. This is somebody who can be very hard to please. They want us to jump through all kinds of loops just to prove that we actually care. Do they jump through any hoops for us? Absolutely not. Heaven forbid. This person can be moody. They can be grumpy. They can appear to the rest of the world to be an upstanding, wonderful citizen. It's only once you get to know them more closely that you get to see their nasty side. They are specialists in emotional manipulation. They are very good at it. They also don't think twice about doing it. They don't necessarily have to tell you the truth to get you to do whatever it is that they would like you to do. Doesn't really matter to them if they're telling the truth or not, just so long as you do what they want you to do. Yippee skippy. Okay, that's for us for Sunday, or for Saturday, excuse me. Hopefully not Sunday and Saturday, since that came out of my mouth. Willie Doug's mama. Plum 777. Hello, hello. Glad to see you back in the room, my dear. Right? Sounds like someone you know. I don't know that I have a person like that in my life right now, but I can think of a few that might resurface just to that would be that way. All I can do is hope that they won't. You're not kidding, Willie Dog's mama. All right, so let's move on to Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius for Saturday, the 16th of March. Well, actually, Avneet, the Scorpio card sort of explains the Libra card, doesn't it? La da 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 da. More than there. There's people who have narcissistic tendencies that don't, like, they shun social media too. All right, Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Okay. You guys have the Five of Cups. This is like the third sign with the Five of Cups. One of them had them reversed, which is a good one, but two now with it right side up. Five of Cups just means that we're dealing with some kind of disappointment, Sagittarius. Sometime between now and the end of Saturday, dealing with some kind of disappointment. Bleh. We don't like that. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully it's a small part of the day. Let's look at Capricorn next. Capricorn. Okay, so this is Capricorn for Saturday, the 16th of March. I know some of these cards are just not the kind of energy I want to talk to people about. These are not the fun kind of cards I like to see. Maybe Capricorn can break that trend. Getting a headache, guys. All right, Capricorns, here's what you've got. You've got the King of Pentacles showing up in reverse. This is somebody that you're interacting with. Yes, I know that it could be you because it's the King of Pentacles, but doesn't feel like it's you. It does feel like it's somebody you're interacting with, and trust me, you would rather this not be you. Anyway, so interacting with somebody who is broke. Either they are financially broke and they wish they had more money, honey, or this is somebody who is mentally and emotionally broke and they just are not very successful in interacting with the world as you're interacting with them. You may not have realized, what I'm hearing is you may not have realized that they were kind of mentally or emotionally broke, or you may not have realized they were financially broke, either one. You may not have realized that they were a broke person. But I think this interaction, if you didn't realize it before, this interaction that's coming up, Capricorn, I think that'll leave no doubt in your mind. If you suspected it, you'll know. If you didn't suspect it, you'll still know. You saw me holding my head and you couldn't wait to hear about it. Okay, up next is Aquarius. I'm ready for a good card now. This is Aquarius for Saturday, March 16th. You guys have a lot going on. You had a bunch of cards that just tried to flip and didn't quite make it. A little bit of chaos going on in your life. Not totally out of control. La da da da, la da da da, la da da da. There we go. There's your card, Aquarius. Kind of like this card. It's more of a neutralish card rather than a negative card. So we like this one. Okay, so Aquarius, what you have is the Fool showing up in reverse. This just means that there is something that you started at one point that you really started as a leap of faith, not knowing how it would work out. Things have been going along with this thing. So now it is no longer new. Okay, this is something that now you're starting to realize, well, if I want to keep this thing going, I might have to roll up my shirt sleeves and do some work on it. All the glitter is sort of faded, but it doesn't seem like it's really fading away. It seems like it's nice and stable. I think you guys are deciding to continue on with whatever it is that you started as a leap of faith, Aquarians. Exactly, Willie Dog's mama. I hear you, Tammy Bambi. I have a feeling I know who you're thinking it is. Okay, so Pisces, you guys are up next. This is Pisces for Saturday, March the 16th. Sarah Delamy, welcome back. Glad to see you back in the room, my dear. La da 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 da. La da da da. La da da. La da da da. Still standing. Oh, I like your name. Hello, hello. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome. All right, Pisces, here we go. You have the eel showing up in reverse. Eel in reverse just means, what does this mean? I want to feel around a little bit for you guys before I start yapping here. This is kind of weird, actually. I don't think I've ever gotten this interpretation from this card before. Pisces, I think that you got involved in something where you thought that you could be helpful. Maybe you thought you could even rescue somebody or save the day somehow. And I think what happened is once you got into that situation and then you realized it's a lot more complicated than you thought, and that you don't have all the answers. You thought you had all the answers and you thought that you could fix it lickety-split. And now you're realizing that there's a lot more going on here than what you thought originally. And so what I'm seeing you do now is you're kind of retreating, to be honest with you. You're retreating from this situation. You're starting to realize that this has me over my head. This is a little too toxic for me, are the words that I'm hearing. You're realizing that this is a little too toxic for you, and you're retreating away from this situation. Okay. All right. Does that make sense, Miss Neely? Retreating from a toxic situation that you thought you could fix? Found out it's worse than you thought? That's always a bummer when that happens. Usually, you're very lucky if you can retreat from a situation like that. Oh, geez, that's huge. Oh, my goodness. Wow. All right. Well, I don't even know what to say now. That's a huge deal. I feel for you, honey. Oh, really, Willie Dog Sonoma? Okay. All right. Well, everybody who knows how to send energy, do me a favor and send Miss Neely some energy of strength and happiness with me, if you will. And on that note, we are all going to disband. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. I do appreciate that. Thank you to those of you who have given me thumbs ups. Those of you who have found this video helpful and have shared it with others, thank you, thank you. I do like to help as many people as possible with the free videos. So you guys getting me in front of as many people as possible is much appreciated. Those of you who have ordered readings from me and who have ordered Reiki from me, thank you as well. It is because of all of you guys' support that I'm able to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you very much. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, and peaceful rest of your day. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.